Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. In today's video guys, we'll show you how to remove and replace engine mount on Ford Fiesta MK7 generation 2008 to 2017. Whether it's an ST or not an ST version, our procedure will be very close. So stay with us and we'll show you. This car will be taken apart and we'll have more than 200 videos on the channel, so please check it out. Subscribe, and if you need anything, let us know. We just started a new channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. We make unedited live videos for fixing electrical components, so please subscribe there. Many videos coming soon. So we're talking about that engine mount, okay, under the coolant reservoir tank right here. And when they go bad, you hear some, you feel some engine vibrations. You feel the vibrations inside, pretty bad. So that's a weak spot, and we'll show you how to remove and replace it. So for the engine mount, we will need to remove that overflow tank out of the way. And in order to do that, guys, okay, you don't have to drain the antifreeze. You can just remove the headlight and flip it on this side, but I don't want to damage any of my lines, so I'm going to go ahead and drain the antifreeze. The coolant will go there longer out, but if you don't want to do that step, just skip, okay, forward the video and you can proceed and see what else needs to be done. We'll need to jack the car up on the left side, right here, and always use a jack stand. Never ever rely on the jack itself. And unfortunately, this car does not have a drain port. Always wear gloves, always wear eye protection as well. Get a bucket with you and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, you don't have a drain plug, one more time. So there is another way around it. Always make sure that the car is secured, okay, nothing's moving there. And let me just go underneath to show you quick. Okay, this is the radiator right there, and you'll see that there is absolutely no plug anywhere. At least I couldn't find one. I googled, I couldn't find one on Google. People telling me they couldn't find one. So you see how we do it. So once you get under the vehicle, guys, you need to get big pliers and make sure the car is not hot, okay, cold car, because otherwise it can burn you. And we'll need to go ahead and remove that clamp, that hose clamp right there. So this one is pretty tight. Careful not to get your finger stuck in one of those because it hurts pretty bad. Now you need to start wiggling the hose out. It might be careful not to break your radiator. Never ever put too much pressure on the hose. We'll just gently grab it with the pliers and see if we can turn it left or right. Okay, it got loose. Usually they get a little bit stuck. Now we're going to grab it, pull it out, and the coolant will start pouring out of there. You can see. Next step that you need to do, you need to go on top. Okay, and right here, the coolant reservoir, you need to open the cap and you'll hear more coming out on the bottom because it will not create any vacuum. Listen now. Yep, everything's coming out now, just like that. So we'll just let it drain for about 10-15 minutes. So once we drain the antifreeze, what do we need to do next? Okay, right here, this hose, we need to squish on both sides. Okay, and you pull it out. Okay, like that. Be very careful not to break this one because this is a very fragile hose. Now we have one on the bottom. Okay, let me just get a screwdriver quick right here. Flat head small screwdriver. This one you have a place where you press on the bottom up. Okay, and you need to spread the teeth out here. Okay, to get it out, almost out. I just don't want to break it, so I'm taking my time. Okay, this one came out. Okay, just like this one, you can see, just gentle there because otherwise you have to buy a new connector if you break this one. Okay, so this one is done. So now, in order to remove the tank, guys, we'll either need to free that pipe a little bit this way or we'll need to remove the headlight. In my opinion, okay, you can see that pipe right here has 10mm nut, so we can go ahead and remove it, but I'll go ahead and remove the headlight just to be safer. Okay, it's really easy to remove. Okay, you have 2 screws with T30. Okay, one on the bottom, one on top right here, and you have only 1 clip after that. So let me just go grab the clips quick. Okay, and you can see that beamer right here, guys. Check it out on the channel. We got it from a car auction, really good price. We are rebuilding it now. So we need to get the clip remover too. And now right here, we will need to remove that clip. You need to unscrew the middle part out. Okay, once you do that, you just go ahead, okay, and pull the clip out. Perfect. Now, the headlight comes out only in one certain way. So you have to be careful how you do that, so you don't scratch your bumper. Okay, it's going to come back, then up. Okay, you can see because there you have one tooth. You pull it out. Now we need to disconnect our wire. Okay, this thing right here, let me turn the light on. You need to press in. And this thing is too tight, I cannot do it with the left hand. Okay, and pull it out. So now you can see how much more room we have, and just a little bit extra work, but to be on the safer side. So now, okay, you have to be careful not to break it here, but you need to pry it out of the clip up, and there is one on the back side. Okay, right there. It has 2 teeth. Okay, this one came out. The one right here is about to come out. Okay, perfect. Just like that now. Now if you want, you can leave it like that out of the way, or we can go ahead and remove it if you need to replace the engine mount. But we're going to go ahead and remove it so we have more room to show you guys things and we can get the camera in. So we just have that clamp that we need to disconnect with the pliers. Okay, now need to twist the hose, and this one is stuck pretty bad, so we're just going to twist it left and right with the pliers, but be very careful not to damage anything, crack anything, or damage your hose. Okay, once you break it loose, it usually goes by hand pretty easy. Perfect, just like that. So now we're going to get the jack with a wood block on the bottom so we can support the engine, because when we remove the engine mount, otherwise the engine will drop and you're going to cause quite a bit of damage. So we need to support it on the oil pan. Okay, just like that. Never ever put too much pressure, and always use a wood block, otherwise you will crack that aluminum oil pan, and that's quite a bit of money, and if you don't notice it, leak the oil out, you need a new engine. So now for the engine mount we'll need 18mm socket, and we'll need to start removing the bolts, the nuts on top. And it's very important that you support the engine on the bottom, otherwise you can cause quite a bit of damage. So now with 15mm we need to loosen the 3 bolts that hold the engine mount body. And don't do what we did. We didn't scratch it this time, but maybe next time we will, if we're not careful. Now we're going to get a little impact. Hopefully it saves us a little bit of time. Okay, one is out. Okay, let me show you what this bolt looks like. Right there. It has thread locker on it. Second one out. Third one. Now we need to get the 18mm, and we'll need to remove the 3 nuts. That bolt right there, you can remove it later if you need to replace just the mount, if it doesn't come with a bracket on top. That's the only thing that will be holding it. Okay, we'll need to use an extension here, because otherwise we'll not be able to fit through the AC line. Okay, this is one of them. We'll need to go ahead and pump the jack one more time to go up, because you can see the engine started dropping because all that weight is on the suspension. Okay, like that. That's good. So let's go ahead actually. Okay, you can see we even could have done a little bit more pumping. So we'll bring it up a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Now we can go ahead and pull the whole mount out of the way. So how you replace this one? Right here, you hold it with a wrench and you remove that bolt. So we can see the wrench goes on the inside there. And this thing is pretty tight. Okay, I'm going to step on it actually. And we'll see what it looks like once we remove it. That's tighter than it should be, in my opinion. I wonder if it has thread locker on it. Okay, almost out. Let's see if the impact will do it this time. Okay, let's see if there is thread locker on the board. I'm wondering why it was going so hard. I don't see any. Okay, and this is, guys, the mount. Okay, we'll have the links for the tools and parts that we use in the description of the video, so check it out, more information will be there. So you put everything together in reverse order that we took it apart. Make sure everything's lining up, bring the engine down once the mount is tight, and that will be all, guys. Thank you for watching, see you next time.